where many fans have gathered in huge numbers at the Apollo Hospital to celebrate Ram Charan and his wife Upasana being blessed with twins. Megastar Chiranjeevi and actor Ram Charan arrived at the hospital with the family members. Ram Charan arriving at the hospital with his daughter, where he was seen being surrounded by fans who wanted to congratulate him. My colleague Shomit is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Shomit, we can see in the visuals how hundreds of fans had gathered outside the hospital.
Well, mega family, including Chiranjeevi, Pawan Kalyan, these are legendary actors, and even Ram Charan for his, his roles for in several films, including RRR. So yesterday, fans in huge numbers gathered at the Apollo hospitals and in the Jubilees in the Hyderabad city. Family announced that Ram Charan and actor Ram Charan and Upasana have been blessed with twins, a baby boy and a baby girl. Immediately, mega fans, mega family fans gathered in huge number at the hospital to celebrate, Ram Charan and Upasana having twins, and immediately there, first actor Chiranjeevi arrived, and a huge fan scene gathered there, and after that, Ram Charan along with his daughter arrived there, and we can clearly see, he coming out from his car and trying to enter into the Apollo Hospital building. So there, fans gathered in huge number. They tried to have a glimpse, and even a few tried to click a picture with him. He was seen clearly mobbed while trying to enter into the hospital building. However, security, were also there, and they guarded him from his car to the hospital building. And however, fans were there for around a few hours to celebrate this. Ram Charan and Upasana having baby boy and baby girl, and after Chiranjeevi announced, after that, followed by doctors, and the family announced, fans then left from the hospital. Pratibha.
Okay, all right, Shomit, do stay with us just a moment. We're playing out these visuals as Ram Charan arrived in the hospital. He was mobbed by fans. There were several fans who had gathered outside. He arrived there with his 2-year-old daughter, and he was seen being mobbed by fans completely. But this is not the first time that we've seen a star being mobbed by the crowds. We've seen previously as well. And in some instances, getting also very uncomfortable for the star in question. Looking at the visuals on the screens, we have Nidhi Agarwal, who had also spoken about how she felt extremely uncomfortable in the crowd that mobbed her. A similar incident being reported from Samantha. Recently, when Allu Arjun had also visited a cafe, there were a lot of fans who had gathered there. And Shomit, for a lot of fans, this is about getting a glimpse of their star. But often, the crowd also goes unruly. Multiple stars have also spoken about how they get completely mobbed and are seen getting visibly uncomfortable, but things get out of hand.
Well, Pratibha, we can clearly see, this is like you were mentioning, this is not the first incident. We can clearly see, these kind of, incidents happening since last, couple of months. Initially, Nidhi Agarwal, and recently Samantha Prabhu, and also Allu Arjun when he came to the Nilofer Cafe along with his wife, and now Ram Charan while he arrived at the Apollo and trying to enter into the Apollo Hospital building. So, however, actors, they didn't lodge any official complaint about these, incidents, but initially a case was registered in the Nidhi Agarwal's matter. That was actually, completely unruly behavior by the fans. They went friends. They went crazy, and even a few tried to touch her, and she was really very uncomfortable and trying to save her clothes, trying to reach the car, from the mall building, mall entrance to the car. Fans in huge number gathered there to have a glimpse at Raja Babu song release, the recent Prabhas movie. So, in that incident also, police have taken it as a suo moto and the case was registered, but still actor didn't, turn up and lodge the complaint. But however, we can clearly see that these kind of, incidents are raising since last few days and couple of months, and Ram Charan's incident is the fourth one, since last, 2 months. So in December, Nidhi Agarwal's incident has happened, and fans this is not actually this is normal in the Hyderabad city, and whenever the stars do visit or for any events or for any shooting, when fans they get to know, they normally gather there. But in the recent times, fans going crazy, trying to touch the actors or trying to breach the private space of the actors, and even trying to come and gather a glimpse at even at caves, and also even at the events, and now at the hospital. This is what raises somewhat concern for the few actors, and even few stated that
Yes. Sumit, I'll come back to you in just a moment. Joining us on the broadcast is also activist Brinda Adige. And Ms. Brinda Adige, many stars have spoken about how they feel extremely uncomfortable in this kind of a crowd, because the crowds can go unruly. Of course, there are many who are there just to catch a glimpse of their favorite star, but often these crowds go completely unruly, out of control. Women stars especially have also spoken about how they have been touched inappropriately. We're seeing another incident take place, not to mention this is a hospital where there would be multiple other patients as well coming in.
You're absolutely right. I think we as a society, as a country, forget to respect boundaries. We just assume that if there is a actor, he is or she is a public property and we can do whatever we want. They must be told. It's a very patriarchal mindset that they can touch them, that they can pull them, grope them. Absolutely unacceptable. And I think it is time for us to start educating people. We have a law and we need to move out of that patriarchal mindset. Here the actor was supposedly even carrying his child, which means the child's safety is so much more important. How can actors, literally how can fans become mobs when the actor is going to the hospital to see someone? They forget that the actor is not just a public property. He or she is also somebody's husband and friend and father and brother, and they will have their own private and personal affairs to attend to, and to give that respect to them. It is important that we continuously talk about these things. Because we don't talk about it and we've made demigods of actors, that the fans think that they have every right. Like you see in the temples, you want to go and see the face of the deity, touch the deity, all of that. The same thing has come into everyday lives with actors. It is time for us as a nation to understand people's boundaries must and should be respected.